Hey guys, it's Olive Tree from Horse Feathers, and I am super psyched to introduce a new series called Beautiful. And basically all it is a bunch of video tutorials like this one showing you how to emphasize your natural beauty. And I'm doing this without a script, so forgive the bumbling and stumbling dialogue. I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so what we're doing here is a natural eye makeup tutorial. It doesn't use a lot of eyeliner or shadow or anything. It emphasizes your eyes in a natural and generally unnoticeable way. If you're looking for a more defined look, then you should check out the next video, because that's pretty cool too. Here's what you're going to need. This is Girl's Best Friend. It's a makeup Q-tip. One end is flat and one end is pointed. And that means you can use the pointed end for putting on like cream eyeshadow, as the next video will show, or you can smudge with the flat end. It's really cool. This is some eyeshadow. It has some light and some dark, and neither one is too light or dark. I might also use this, which has a range of skin tones from light to dark, and that's also just sort of a natural look. This is some black eyeliner. You can see that I have made it to a very sharp point because I'm going to be going inside my lid here, and that would really hurt. And finally, best friend mascara. We're not going to use a lot of this, but we want it to look full, not long, so it doesn't look like using a big brush. Okay, I'll start with some eyeliner. And you can see it's very sharp because we're going to be going inside the lid, and that would really hurt if we didn't use sharp eyeliner, because we're going for a natural look, not a smoky look, not a modern look, just natural. Alright, first off, I'm going to do a little bit of feathering on the top lid, and that is barely noticeable, but it defines your lash line. Me being me, I have to give you a technical explanation for everything. Eye makeup, as you probably know, defines the eye and just makes it seem bigger, which is a cultural standard of beauty, is big eyes. And eyeliner makes it look like your lash line is thicker, and if you have a thicker lash line, it means that you have bigger eyes, supposedly. So that's the purpose of eyeliner. Of course, the Egyptians used it to keep bugs out of their eyes, but I don't think we have to worry about that today. Next comes the scary part, and I'm totally freaked out by this part, but you pull down your lid, and you just do a little bit on the inside of your lid. It's going to make you blink a lot and your eyes water unless you're used to it, but this is a gypsy technique, actually. This is what the gypsies do. And it makes your eyes seem bigger without a lot of makeup. You do the same on top. Okay. Alright, now that that's done, you can see that it looks a little darker. Since my eyes are almondy and not wide, I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom as well, just so that it looks more even and it's not like I have a ton of makeup on my top and then on the bottom. But I'm not going to do a lot because this isn't brown black, and therefore it's really dark, and it would look really fake if I had a lot on, and I'm not going for a uber fake look right now, so. Okay, now use the other side of your makeup thing, eyeliner. Mine has a little smudgy thing on it. If yours doesn't, then turn to your best friend, the makeup Q-tip, and you can use that to smudge too, but I'm going to use this. And again, we want a very natural look, so I'm smudging what I did on the underside of my eye so that it doesn't look like I did anything, but it defines my eye. Like that. And it just makes it a little perkier and happy. Okay, next is the eyeshadow. And I just use my finger. I think it's a lot easier, and as long as my nails aren't too long, it doesn't hurt. So I just use my finger. And I'm going to start with the darker eyeshadow. I use my middle finger because the nail's the shortest. And I only want to put it where my eyeball is. I don't want to go up. You can see that just makes it look a little more glam, I guess. I'm also going to use the other stuff because that has black in it. And this time I'm going to use this. And I'm only going to use a little bit of the black, and I'm only going to put it on the bottom half of my eye. Put it on. Go all the way to the ends, but that looks kind of weird right now. So I'm going to turn to my good friend the smudge and blend it together. Also can use my finger. And again, that just makes it seem like your lash line is bigger. Okay, finally, mascara. We don't want to use a lot because that'll make it seem like we're wearing fake eyelashes or something equally weird, which we're not. Like I said, just trying to emphasize our natural beauty. And scrape off most of it. You don't want too much on there. Okay. Put it on. Like so. And you're ready to go. I'm going to do the other eye really quickly. And we're done. That's the natural eye makeup look. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it more daring, using this as a base. Alright, see you later.